just gotta get my shoes on. I'll be right there. Alright. I gotta get my shoes on. Hold on a second. I let my phone down. I gotta get my shoes on. I gotta see what the hell I'm doing. Just a minute. Just 1 minute. I'm in the dark here. Hold on. Get these on. I gotta get my shoes on. Okay, guys, I lost a viewer. We are going live here. This is Hero 77 coming to you live. I think I just put my pants on backwards. Nope, there they are. Okay, hang on just a second. As soon as I get my shoes on, we will go out to the car and I'll be able to do all that stuff. Okay, just hang on for 1 second. We are live. Oops. You guys just go ahead and talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Just go ahead, I'll get right to you. I promise. I have my left shoe on. I'm just waiting for the right shoe to come on. Just talk to yourselves. God dang this stupid shoe. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Okay. We are in the dark with Hebrew. Don't leave the chat. If you leave the chat, an electric light bulb will definitely come down and shock you. So don't leave the chat. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't wake up any of my family members. So don't do that. Okay, my little girl's got school in the morning. So thanks for joining the chat. You are live with Hero. I'll be with you guys just a few minutes. Please talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right there. Very exciting stuff, huh, guys? Grabbing my cigarettes. Okay. We're out of here. All right. Pull up my pants. Okay, I have to go out the door. I got to be very, very, very quiet. Yeah, I told you. That's the title of my chat. It's Dark Night with Hebrew. So I'm just going to shut the alarm. Turn that alarm off. Okay. Here we go. I hope the alarm doesn't go off. Go on! Sorry about that, guys. Okay. There we go. All right. Whew. Okay, we are outside. Sorry, dude. I can't help if it's creepy out here. There is snow on the ground, and I do believe it is snowing right now. When I light my cigarette, you'll be able to see me better. So I figured how appropriate we talk about the clap on, clap off effect. We were talking about clap on, clap off. I haven't really researched that just yet, so I got no idea what that's like. So, guys, if you're watching, you're live with Hebro. It is cold out here, but not as cold as it was last night. Um, we're talking about the clap on, clap off Mandela effect. So I thought, how appropriate would it be if I just went dark and just talked like this after I smoked my cigarette? I'll go back inside, not inside the house, of course, but inside the car, and I'll have more light, and you can see me. Remember, this Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, tune in for a very special live chat, in which we will be in Teddy's bar. There'll be more light than what's going on right now. I can't believe this. We're getting freezing rain. Freaking freezing rain. Can you guys believe that? Um, Tomorrow, it's supposed to be where I'm at. It's supposed to be 50 degrees. And tonight we're getting freezing rain. Unbelievable. Well, I just lost a viewer. That sucks. I lost 2 subs today. Oh my God, I almost fell down. Okay. Good thing you guys didn't see that. I would have been in real trouble then. Oh boy. Here, can you see me? Do you hear the freezing rain dropping? Oh God, I lost one more viewer. Well, that's fine. I don't care. No, I'm just giddy up. Yeehaw. Um No, it's not just you. Cowboy's on there too, dude. Man, my butt's cold. I'm sitting on the freezing rain. I'm sitting on the freezing rain chair out here. If I was at my apartment, I'd be inside, nice and warm, smoking my cigarettes, and there would be a hell of a lot more. There'd be a hell of a lot more light. I can tell you that much. Thank you so much, Mr. Cowboy. Oh no, I can't give out wrenches. I'm on my phone. Give yourself a wrench. Give yourself a wrench and then hit Stonebender with it, please. I can't give out wrenches. Uh-oh. I think I just woke up the neighbor's dog. Uh-oh. Cowboy's causing problems. Well, you know what to do then. He's an AI. I don't hear a beep bop boop 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 beep bop boop 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 beep 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 beep. And be sure to tune in for the next episode of The Mandela Family, as we are still stuck in the 5th dimension. However, it is a very smart Noble who figures out, I keep calling him Noble, which is short for Noblest D. Noblest D, who figures out how to get us out of the dimension by using the DeLorean to travel back in time. And that is a preview for next week's episode of The Mandela Family. So be sure to tune into that broadcast. That should be an interesting one. If you're just tuning in, you're hearing the freezing raindrops hitting my phone. That's fun. And we're talking about the clap on, clap off commercials. I'm gonna view those later. I'm not going to do them on the live stream tonight because I have no way of doing that without going off the live stream. So I'll do that some other time. And man, it is freezing rain out here. Let me ask you guys a question out there in YouTube land. Do you notice that the word pyramid now has an extended Y? The Y on the word pyramid is going all the way down, and it looks like it's wanting to touch the P. It looks like it's going all the way around and wanted to touch the P in Pyramid. I know it's late. I got freezing rain hitting my phone. I know I mentioned that at least 2 or 3 times in the broadcast. I'd like to welcome Cowboy and Darkstone Bender to the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm freezing my arse off, so I'm going to go out to the car. On tomorrow's movie matinee, you will see I will be drunk as hell. I'll be drunk off my ass on that one, and I would appreciate it if we can get as many viewers on that one as we possibly can get. That would be appreciated. Okay, guys, I'm starting to freeze. We're only 11 minutes into the broadcast, and I'm freezing my butt off here. So I'm going to get into the car. I'm going to get into the car, and I'm going to try to do that without falling down. Let's see here. Oh, boy. This ain't going to be easy, this freezing rain. There we go. Oh, yeah. Well, oh, I got tangled up. Oh, my God. Oh, that branch almost grabbed my leg. Hey, there's a little bit of light. How you guys like that? There we go. No, I can't get to the house. I'll wake everybody up. All right. Go in here. Like so. If you tune in to my next broadcast, there we go. Now it can be as loud as I want. Yeehaw! I'm going to turn on my car and we'll get this party started. Who out there has some Jack Daniels? Anybody? I'd like to have some Jack Daniels right now. Cinnamon whiskey. Jack Daniels cinnamon whiskey for all your cinnamon needs. Oh, good night, Darkstone Bender. Thanks for watching the program. I'm going to keep this thing going to see who pops in here, and we'll share Mandela effects. Let's turn some light on. Oh, there you go. Hey, look, it's like that movie, the one movie with the kids in it. Oh, the Blair Witch. Josh, I'm going to shake the camera. Josh. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Cowboy, I think you're the only one watching at this point in time, dude. But it's crazy, all these Mandela effects that keep coming to mind. I just want to give a very special shout out in this video. Once it becomes a video, I want to give a very special shout out to Twin Pillars. It's Boom, who is now Twin Pillars. The Cat? Is it the Cat or just Cat? It might be both. I don't know. Oh, this is crazy. I'm sitting here out in my car. Whew. Man, it's cold out here, y'all. And I guarantee you, when I get out of here and start walking, I'm going to slip on the cold ice. That'll be fun. That'll be good entertainment value there. Hey, look, Shell has a movie. Holy crap! I'm gonna watch that after I get off of here. So Darkstone Bender says goodnight, and I say goodnight to him. He's a cool cat. Be sure to check out his videos. He has a video on YouTube dealing with the world maps. I have picked up a globe, which is I'm going to present some evidence going on. That'll be next week. Next week's broadcast. I'm either going to go on Monday night before Dan's broadcast or after Dan's broadcast. I'm not sure which one. Of course, I'm not going to try to step on him. I won't have any viewers. So that'll be an interesting broadcast. That'll be after my Super Bowl spectacular. And you can catch the Super Bowl spectacular on Sunday. We're going to have a chili cook-off, and I'm going to enter into that. I'm going to make my world famous chili, and then after we have a bunch of chili, we're going to have some hot wings, and we'll be watching the game, and I'll have highlights for you guys after the game. I will not be broadcasting during the game. This will be during the pregame show. Live. I'm going to go live. We got a second person in here tonight. I wonder who that is. I want to give a special shout out also to Shell Shell. Please watch her YouTube videos. She has some awesome Mandela Effect videos, as well as other videos that she does. Please check her out. She's awesome possum. So here's a thumbs up to her. Very good thumbs up. I'd also like to give a shout out to Cowboy, who's watching this. Thanks for staying up late with me, buddy. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all your support. Subscribe to him. He may not have any videos, but go ahead and subscribe to him anyway. Support him. Support you can, you know. I always try to give shout outs to the best of the people. Noble SD, he has some good videos out there. Yeah. Cool. Thumbs up to Cowboy. There's my other thumbs up. Fist pound. I'm going to fist pound the screen. There you go. Okay. And yeah, watch Noblest D. Noblest D. And Cowboy is on quite a few live streams. So check out the old live streams. I've got him on quite a few. One of Scarab's live streams, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, okay? I don't know that for sure. But he's been on several of them, not just E-Man and Jason. So go check that out. You'll see that on there. Oh, yeah, I'd love to give a shout-out to E-Man. He's the one that, he puts me on a live stream every chance that he gets, and I appreciate that. That's awesome. Jason McFalls has got an awesome live stream. Go check that out. I'm on there, and Cowboy's on there as well as Dark Stonebender. Dark Stonebender joins that one quite a few. And Noble SD joins that one. And of course, you can always catch Noble SD on Scarab Performance. I think he's on the Monday ones. I don't think he's on Fridays. I think he has Armor Up. Armor Up is on Friday shows. No, you know what? I think Noblest D is on Friday shows as well. And I think Armor Up's on Saturday shows. I might have it backwards. And nonetheless, if you don't already, I'm sure all of my subscribers are subscribing. He's pretty much, you don't have to mention him. Everybody knows who he is. So, but anyway, so check out those channels. Check out E-Man. I'm not sure what E-Man's full name is, but you can put him up there in the chat. Put his name up there, and people can review it. Goatee. I'm really letting my goatee go into a beard. It's going through a phase right now where I haven't shaved in a couple days, and with my Italian blood, if I don't shave after a couple days, it turns almost into like a full-grown beard. We got number 3 in there, so I know there's at least 3 people watching. Thanks for watching, whoever you are. We're having a conversation out in my car. This is the Hebrew, I guess I should have called it After Dark, because it is really dark. This is probably one of the darkest live streams I've ever done. I do have a dark live stream. I'm not even gonna lie. I have a dark another one like this. I wonder if I press this button here. There's more light. All right, here we are. We're all lit up. Now, if you notice at the beginning of the live stream, I was whispering. I had to be very quiet because my kid was asleep. My wife was asleep. So I had to come outside to do the live stream. Normally, when I do these live streams late at night, I'm in my man cave. So I'm not able to get to my man cave at this time. But I will be at the man cave, however, tomorrow. But I will not be doing a live stream because of Scare Performances show will be on tomorrow night. I will be putting up some videos. I'm going to make my Mandela Affected Family videos will be up tomorrow. The last two, I'm doing two more until March. And Cowboy has mentioned that his program will be up in March as well, so stay tuned for that. It's 21 minutes into the hour, and we don't have very much to talk about, do we? Tomorrow, here, I'm going to clap with one hand just because I can. That's the sound of one hand clapping. Thank you. Tomorrow night, we will be talking about a possible Mandela effect. I don't know. I know that Ronan the Voice mentioned a very special Mandela effect, which I won't bring up on this show because I left that to somebody. I'm not going to mention any names, but I gave that to somebody else, and they will bring it up probably on Dan's show. So stay tuned for that. It has been updated. There's been a couple of Mandela effects that I brought up to Dan on his live stream, which he hasn't really checked into lately, but he's had a lot of stuff on his plate. So I definitely understand why. And so one of those things was the Western Sizzlin. That was one. Oh, hey, E-Man. Good to see you, brother. I'm glad there's 4 lurkers, definitely. E-Man was probably lurking that whole time. He was waiting for me to mention them. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding. But no, hey, look at here. 6 viewers. Yes. That's the most I've had in my live streams. No, the other day when I showed you those bottles of what were don't know. No, I know who one of you are. Yeah, you probably do, Cowboy. You know all those guys. Hey, Jocko! There he is. There's my friend. There's a shout out to Jocko. I got too excited. I got way too excited when I just said his name just now. Cowboy, come on, man. So anyway, yeah, we need to do more live streams with E-Man. We got to do more live streams with you know who, Jason McFalls. Jason McFalls will have his live streams up and running when he gets his. I think he's having a problem with his internet connection right now, and it's messing with his computer. So we'll have live streams from him soon enough. Guys, I'm not really talking about much of anything. This is like an episode of Seinfeld. It's much to do about nothing. I'm sitting out in my car. It's 28 degrees out here where I am, and I'm sitting out in the car because I didn't want to wake up my family. So, it's just the way it is sometimes. But I was telling these guys, Jocko, I'm going to have a live stream Super Bowl Spantacular on Super Bowl Sunday. It's going to be just before the game. I'm not sure exactly what time. I never know what time I'm going to go live, but if you're a sub, then you'll get the notification. Your notification will go up and you'll know. Uh, we're going to be talking about the game, and we're going to be talking about commercials, actually, that are Mandela affected commercials. We'll talk about Super Bowl commercials that are Mandela affected commercials. We'll talk about Coca-Cola. We'll talk about Jack Daniels. We'll talk about Jim Beam. Jim Beam is another one that's been Mandela affected here lately. But we're going to save all of those and a lot more for Super Bowl Sunday Spectacular. Don't forget to tune in. I will have, as I told Cowboy, I will have my chili cook-off. That will be on there. We will do the chili cook-off, and then we're going to eat chicken wings. That broadcast will be live at Teddy's Sports Bar and Grill from my hometown. So be sure to tune into that. Now, that's probably about the third time I've mentioned that on this broadcast, so I won't be mentioning it anymore. But, your notifications go on, and then you'll see that. Right now, let's play Guess What's in My Car. We're going to play the game Guess What's in My Car. I'm going to flip the camera around, and you guys can guess. Oh, I better get my hand out of the way, huh? What do you think? This is a coupon. I'm not going to let you guys. I'm going to cover up the location, but I want you guys. Well, hell, every time I call in on Dan's channel, you guys know the location anyway. This is a coupon for, you guessed it, Arby's. 2 can dine for $10 and includes 2 classic roast beef sandwiches, 2 small fries, 2 small soft drinks, and 6-piece mozzarella sticks. That's in the my location only. My location. I'm not going to show the location on there. That's in my location only. I don't think YouTube will care that I put that up there. It's free advertising for those guys, so they're not going to care about that. On the other side, you have buy one, get one free Reuben sandwiches. Oh, wait, any sandwich. It's any sandwich. Get one and get one free. Buy one, get one free. And I love their Reuben sandwiches, by the way. They have really good Reuben sandwiches. If you haven't tried Arby's Reuben sandwiches, I suggest that you do that. Sorry, Noble. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Sorry I made you hungry, though. Now, continuing with the game, guess what's in my car? I have a quarter here, and it's got a buffalo on the back of it. And it's a quarter. So, hey, oh, shit. I'm stupid. It's a nickel. No, I'm kidding. It's a quarter. I'm just messing with you guys all the way. I hope you guys enjoyed that game because that's as far as it's going to go. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, what's up with these American coins? Hey, that reminds me. I have a few Canadian. I believe it's the Canadian half dollars. Do you guys have Canadian half dollars? I have a few of those. Why would I even mention that? Cool, I have 5 viewers on here now. Awesome. Wait, that means that one left. I guess Jocko left. But anyway, Noble, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. They're not in use? That sucks. Now, some of these coins I have, I'm going to have to get them out of the car. This is a it's a 2011. It's not worth anything. I have a 1977 penny, and I was told by a certain resource that the 1977 pennies are worth a lot of money. So if you guys have a 1977 American penny, They're worth a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm gonna turn the camera back around because we're done playing what's in my car. You see the Chevy logo? See, it doesn't look messed up to me in this car. Anyway, Noble D, I plugged your channel, man. I plugged it earlier. I don't know if you were lurking or what. I don't know if you were lurking in there and heard it, but I plugged that and I told the guys, smartest one in the group, the smartest one in the group, Noble, 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 Noble's the smartest one. Um, I would love to have a panel. Um, of course, I won't be doing. Yeah, no problem. Thumbs up and the fist pound. Fist pound to you, brother. But as soon as I figure out how to do it, man, you're gonna be on the show, and you're gonna take over. Of course, I'm not gonna have it dark like this. It's just gonna be all the avatars, like we always do. And okay, number two, I was telling them about the Super Bowl Sunday special live broadcast I'm gonna have. I was telling them to all tune in to Scarab's channel. I told them about a possible Mandela effect that Ron and the Voice brought to my attention, that I brought to your attention, but I didn't tell them what it was. I didn't mention what it was, so don't raise voices to me. Don't nobody. I didn't mention it. It's just a preview. It's just me saying, hey, it's out there. We're gonna explore it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know if anyone's going to explore it. But it seems like to me it'd be worth looking into. I mean, it could be a huge one. By the way, when I say this stuff, it's his words, ladies and gentlemen. It's his words. He used the word huge, said it could be huge. Okay. See, I didn't mention it. I didn't mention it. I'm excited about it. See, when I'm excited about something, sometimes, good thing I'm not drunk. Because if I was drunk, oh God, I'd have to delete this video, right? It would totally spring out of my mouth and I'd have to delete this video. Looks like I lost some other watchers. But Mr. Jocko, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching my video and stuff like that. I was showing Cowboy the other day. I did a video on it. Not Crown Royal. What was it? RC Cola is an old RC Cola bottle, and it said 1939 on it. But I don't think it was. That's the copyright date. That's not the date that the bottle is actually. Oh, I have an old globe I want to show you guys. If you guys wait here while I go get the old. Some reason Lois's blue earrings stuck out to me. Huh. I don't know if she always had the blue earrings, but I know she always had Marge. I think at one time might have always had the white earrings. Or am I thinking of Wilma? I'm thinking of Wilma Flintstone. But I know Marge always had the pearl necklace and the earrings. But that is something I haven't really. I don't think I ever remember Lois having earrings. I'm trying to see her in my head right now. Lois from Family Guy. Do you guys remember her having earrings to begin with? They might have her with earrings on occasions, but I don't remember them. She might have them, but they don't hardly. I'm trying to think in my head. I'm picturing her in my head. I don't see the earrings. I don't see any earrings, not just of any particular color, but I'm not seeing. I'll have to go back and look because I used to watch that show all the time, and I even have action figures. I have action figures of all the Family Guys. I have Peter, Lois, Brian, Stewie, Meg, Chris, um, and I don't have them with me, so I have to go in and look at my collection. I have they're at my man cave at my other house, so I'll have to go and look at my collection. But let me go get that globe. It's in the trunk. Let's go get the globe. And let's take a look at that globe. Is anyone interested in seeing the globe? If you're not, I won't do it. Then, I mean, we got a globe here. I might as well, I might as well use it, right? Got a globe here. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, here about that, guys. Let me see. Okay, there's the United States, Canada up there. This looks like, of course, it's in half. But here, let me put it together. Hold on. Tell me if you guys recognize if that looks the way it looks now, or is there any residue in there somewhere? Let's see here. Well, it's hard to see. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave that in the trunk. All right. What we'll do is we'll do it tomorrow. How about that? We have more light. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm getting back in my car. How about that, huh? I know I only had it up for a split second, but did you guys see anything different? I didn't. I'm sorry I lost the connection. But we'll look at it tomorrow. For light, we'll definitely look at it. Okay, guys, been in this for 38 minutes. I'm surprised I have this many viewers. I would been shocked if we only had one viewer. But it looked like when I looked at the globe as quickly as I took a look at it, it looked like Australia was still in the shape of a pork chop, the way I remember it. And now it seems as though Australia is in the shape of a heart. But a good one, a good channel. I'm not going to mention channels right now, but there's so many channels out there that do the globe things, and they do the old maps and stuff. And the thing about the old maps is you really don't know what you're getting into with the old maps, because they're all digital, right? They can be manipulated in so many ways, and they're all digital, so you don't know what you're getting with them. I say, unless you're holding a map in your hand and you've got it in your hand, it's not digitized map, it's just a regular old map, and you can see all the different changes that have been made, then yeah, that would be interesting. But as it is, these maps that are digitized and stuff, you can't really trust them. You really can't. And let's see who we still have in the chat. Let's give the chat a shout out. Do I go to top chat, or let's go to live chat? Let's see who's still in the live chat. It looks like we have Jocko. We have Cowboy. I think Noblest D has left the chat. I smell like cigarette smoke bad. I need to quit smoking. I don't think Noble would have left without saying goodnight, I wouldn't think. But, he might have. He said goodnight. He said goodnight earlier, so it's all good. But I think he hopped out when I started showing the globe.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm not. I'm assuming too much here, but I think he doesn't like looking at those globes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He shows me a lot of globe stuff sometimes. So he never says hi or bye. Yeah, yeah. That's just him. That's just his. You're right. That's just his personality. Well, I hope he's okay. Because he had some popcorn caught in his throat earlier. So I hope he's okay. Yes, I'm talking about the popcorn. I'm going to bring up the popcorn incident. I'm going to bring it up. It's my chat room. I can bring it up if I want to. We gotta have something to talk about, right? So now, in all seriousness, we'll take the globe out tomorrow. I'll do another live stream. I'll do a. I'm gonna do my action figure movies. Jocko, have you seen any of the action figure movies? Oh well, there you go. You're saying bye. Is that a serious buy or is that a fake buy? Are you hopping out of here, buddy? If you're hopping out of here for real, I'll just say goodnight to you. I'm going to end the live stream here in a few minutes anyway. It's reaching its 1 hour mark almost. Okay. Who else jumps on? Uh, but I'm definitely going to end it at, and then when it reaches that 1 hour mark, I'm going to end it. Jocko said he's leaving in just a little bit, so we want to give a shout out to him. Thanks, Jocko. Subscribe to Jocko, guys. I don't know if he's got any videos out or not, but go ahead and subscribe to him anyway. He's a good guy. He's outstanding to the community. I know I always see him. I always see him scare performances, live streams all the time. He hangs out. Show him some love, man. Show him some love. Well, the reason why I try to make it 1 hour is because I don't hardly have any viewers. If I tried to go, did you just say 8 hours? 8 hours, dude. I'd have to. If I was on there for 8 hours, I wouldn't be able to talk anymore. You'd hear my voice go straight out. I'd sound like. I'd sound like. I'd sound like this. I'd sound like Dan. I'd sound like Dan. I'd sound like Dan, probably. No, I don't know how his voice. Some guys have that voice. It's just so. He's got a radio voice. You know what I mean? His voice is just perfect for freaking radio. That guy. Jason's voice is kind of perfect for radio too, but he's got that southern drawl too. But so do I. If you listen to me talk, you'll hear me with a southern drawl come out. And when I was younger, I had to do speech therapy a lot because some of the words I say, if you listen, they're not quite right. Still to this day, I can't say the word theater. It sounds weird when I say theater. It sounds like I'm saying they ate her. This is a family live stream now. Come on. No, but when I no, but when I say the word theater, I can't say theater. I really can't. Theater, yeah. It comes out they ate her. They ate her. It just comes out weird. And my little girl, she's heard me say that so much that she's saying it like that too now. She said someone the other day, me and my daddy's going to the movie theater, and I think her teacher had to ask her about 2 or 3 times, "What are you saying?" Theater, theater. We're going to the movie theater. But no, I love going to the movies, dude. I That's one of my biggest things is going to the movies, especially in this weather. You can't do anything else in this weather. It's just you're going to the movies, or you're going, you're going to work. If you go to work, you're going to work. Hopefully, you work indoors somewhere. I feel sorry for those guys that work construction, that work digging ditches or whatever. Of course, I don't think they're digging ditches this time of year, but I used to do it. I used to do that kind of work. Here I am talking about work again. I did that the other night on the live stream. I talked about all the jobs I used to have, and but yeah, they did it during the winter too. But of course, if the ground is too frozen, you're not digging. You're not digging anything. That ground's frozen. Forget about it. You're not digging anything. But unless you're doing it, because we did all of our digging, we hand dug everything. Unless you do it with a backhoe or something, and even a backhoe has a tough time digging into the frozen ground like this. So you're not doing any work like that. I feel sorry for. I wonder about people that have funerals. How they dig the graves, man. That'd be hard to freaking. I know they're using. I know they're using equipment. I know they're using backhoes, but man, that would still suck to have to dig that in cold weather and stuff. I mean, I don't know how they do it, but that's part of life, you know. That's the one thing about life, the one business, and I think some of these guys are robbing us blind when it comes to the funeral business. Those guys, they're making the big bucks because guess what? You're always going to have a customer. That's a guarantee. You're always going to have customers. And it's sad too because I know people. My mom, my stepdad died back in last April, and she still owes like 80, not 80,000, $8,000. She still owes. It might be a little bit more than that. Funerals are big business, man, and I'll tell you what, it's sad because they take a. I think this is just strictly my opinion. A lot of times people get taken advantage of too, because they're like, oh, you got to have this casket with the nice velvet drapes on it. It's got to have nice velvet smooth carpeting on the bottom. You want your family member's dead body to be comfortable, right? It's like, dude, no offense to them, but I don't think they're going to feel the difference. I don't think they're going to be comfortable or uncomfortable. I don't know. I've never been dead, but I suspect that it's not going to make a difference. I'll tell you what, you put me in a pine box, the old pine box, throw some nails in there. You don't even have to nail it shut. Just close it, throw me in the ground. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It's sad, dude. It really is sad. And a majority of people are now getting cremated because it's cheaper. And and a lot of them are doing it against their religion. And I think that's terrible too. That's terrible. They have to decide, well, do I obey my religion or do I go bankrupt? It's like, that's terrible. That is freaking terrible that you're taking advantage of the families that are grieving Not only they have all these other problems, they have bills to pay, the back bills, the whatever he or she left behind, and they're grieving, right? And they're grieving over their loved ones. On top of everything else, they got family members to call. It's crazy. It's freaking nuts. And the thing is, they're not regulated. The government, that's the only um huh, yeah, yep. You're absolutely right, cowboy. You got that absolutely right. But it's just I think they're ripping people off. I think they're taking you for everything you got. There are, believe it or not, there are these funeral homes. They give people an option of putting televisions in the casket. They give you an option. It's either televisions or speakers. They give them the options of putting like speakers in the casket, and it's like, really, you're gonna you're preying on people who are grieving is what they're doing. They're preying on grieving people, and it's sad and it's sickening, and it needs to stop. It needs to be regulated. Someone's got sometime down the line. Someone's got to step and say, "Look, no, you can't do this." I like to know how the funeral director, how he or she's going to be buried. You know, they're sitting on millions of dollars. I bet they'll have a good funeral. So anyway, enough about the morbid talk. It's morbid. It's a part of life. You got to deal with it sometime. Um, yeah, it's sad, cowboy, because my grandparents are actually doing the cremation thing because it's cheaper. They have no money. They don't have any money. They my grandpa worked his whole life and now he's got nothing to show for it. And you know, he was a hard worker his whole life, got nothing to show for it. And now we're almost they live month to month, and they got all these people. That's another thing that grinds my gears is people who make money off of old people, or I shouldn't say old people. They make money off the elderly. They Yeah, you should do a live stream on that. But cowboy, that sounds like a good one. But they prey off of the elderly because the elderly aren't wise up. They don't wise up to these newer scams. Not that they're stupid or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they don't wise up to them like right away. And maybe they have something wrong with them. Maybe they have dementia. You know what I mean? So they can't really wise up to them right away. And so these jerks are scamming the elderly people, and it's just uh, phone call. My grandpa gets 3 or 4 phone calls a day, but he wises up to it though. He tells them people straight where to go. He tells them straight where to go, and I think it's hilarious. He'll tell them, up your ass, and he'll hang the phone up on them, and God bless him. He's 90 years old. The man smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish. 90 years old. His doctor told him. His doctor told him, "You need to quit smoking. You need to quit drinking." He's like, "At my age, I'll smoke and drink as much as I want. As old as I am, what difference does it make?" So after a while of him going to the doctor, his doctor done already gave up. He's like, "Do what you want. Just do what you want." So I mean, the man's 90 years old. What are you gonna do? It's 90. Heck, if I reach that age, I'll do what I want to. Damn straight. You've earned that right. You live that long. Um, what did you say, cowboy? You said something. Man, yeah. Jocko. Sorry about that, guys. I lost the connection again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I called. I talked to Noble earlier, and I was apologizing because I missed his call. And he's like, "Why are you apologizing? Are you Canadian too? Damn." He's like, "You sound like no." He's like, "You sound like a Canadian." uh, that cracked me up. But anyway, where was I going with that whole talk? Oh yeah. What did Jocko say? I forgot what he. I got to get that chat up. Not down cremation. Here, I need to scroll through the chat. Yeah, you know what, Jocko? If you're still on here, um, my stepdad, he doesn't have a headstone either, and my mom still owes $8,000, and I'm not even going to get into, like, his side of the family didn't, I'm not going to get into that. What's weird is I talked to somebody the other day. I haven't told a whole lot of people this, and since I'm on live stream, maybe I shouldn't share this, but I've told a lot of people this already. My uncle was killed by a drunk driver, okay? And that was back in 1988 or 1989, killed by a drunk driver. And we found out yesterday that the guy that killed my uncle actually passed away. He was like 45 or 46 years old. At the time he killed my uncle, he was 19 years old. And so my grandpa and grandma were very upset over it, and they had a very emotional day that day. But anyway, it's ironic how things seem to just the reason I said that was to say this: they outlived their son's killer. They outlived him. So that is, it karma works in mysterious ways. So I mean, that's all I'm going to say about that. I won't go into any other details. Looks like I lost some viewers, which is fine. And we are it's going on an hour. I'm going to go ahead and smoke a cigarette. I know why I lost viewers, because I lost the stream. Let me ask you something right now, cowboy. Am I still streaming? Or am I bouncing out? Because I know I lost the stream a while ago. I don't know what happened. Oh, shit, I've only got one person left. I was kind of hoping Shell Shell would join the chat, but I guess she's busy. It might be late on her she's from Massachusetts, so it might be late on her end. I don't know what the hour is over there. It's 12 o'clock where I'm at, so I don't know. But anyway, cowboy, you're a lucky dude. We're all lucky to whoever has the people that still have their grandparents are the lucky ones. They're definitely very lucky. Our grandparents could teach us a lot, and we learn a lot from them. And I was raised by my grandparents, so my grandparents were like my parents. more than they were my grandparents. So, you know, it's amazing what you can learn from them, and it's amazing the experiences you have. My grandpa used to take me fishing and hunting, and he's a hard nosed guy. He's a real hard nosed guy. He was a hard worker his whole life, and he taught me to be the same way. He taught me that if you're going to do something in life, you go at it 100% with all your force and all your might, and you don't rest until the job's done. Like you don't half ass it. Don't half ass the job. That's what he taught me. He said if you're going to do something, do it all the way. Make it worth it. You know what I mean? He taught me those values. And in reality, he was a workaholic. You know, my grandma was telling me a story one time. I'll share it with you guys. They had their own grocery store. This is way before I was born. They had their own grocery store, and he would go behind all the employees, and he would straighten up all the shelves and everything that they did after the store was closed. And she said that he had stayed so long that he passed out. He passed out and had to be rushed to the hospital. And what it turned out, they didn't have a name for it back then, but it turned out he had had a panic attack. He had worked himself so much that he had worked himself into a panic attack. And he was probably, I'm going to guess he was probably in his 40s like I am now, is what I'm going to guess back then. But he had to eventually end up shutting that store down because he was losing money. He had people stealing from him, and he just was losing money because there were so many competitive stores out there. I think Kroger's coming along, and Aldi and all those other competitive stores were coming around, and they were closing down all the mom and pop stores, the mom and pop shops, you know. So it's just such a competitive world that he couldn't keep up. So his inventory, he had so much overhead that he just couldn't do it anymore. And that's when he ended up getting the job as a butcher for Kroger. And then he worked for Kroger for a while. And then through Kroger, he met someone who worked for the health department. And then my grandpa worked for the Bi-County Health Department for a while, for our county. I won't say the county, but and then he worked for the state health department, and that's where he retired. He retired working for the state health department. And a lot of people say, well, that's not hard work. What they don't understand is my grandpa used to inspect campgrounds, and he used to walk miles and miles on end, square foot here, square foot there, inspecting all these campgrounds. And he put in a lot of exercise. He put in a lot of walking when he was doing that. And that was so cool because he used to take me with him when he was doing his inspections. And he would take me with him. Oh crap, I gotta shut off the car. I'm getting gassed. He would take me with him, and he would hand me a little tester. He'd hand me the test kit, and he'd say, now go over there and dip that into the water, because they would have bathing beaches. They had swimming areas, and they would test the water. And then he would go to each cabin and check all the cabins, and he would have me plug in the little tester and say, here, test all these outlets. And so I'd go around and I'd test all the outlets for him. So it was pretty neat that he would take me on this job with him. And we would go and stay because he was with the state and would go and stay county after county after county. And sometimes we'd go stay in a hotel. And it was so cool because we got free stays in the hotels. And I got to go swimming in all those pools. And it was awesome. It was awesome. When you're a little kid and you get to stay in hotels, it's like, it's fun. When you're a little kid, that's the fun. Jump on the bed. You can do whatever you want, But yeah, that was some fun times. And because he had made those connections in those campgrounds, when he retired, he had a lot of places to hunt. And when he retired, he took me hunting with him, and that was a blast. We used to go deer hunting, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting. We're from around, I won't say south, but we're from the lower part of southern Illinois. So there's not really much a person could do from that area. And besides hunting and fishing, there's a lot of outdoor stuff, hunting, fishing, boating, hiking. We do a lot of hiking around here. There's a lot of trails you can go down. There's caves. We go cave exploring. Yeah, I was a very outdoor person when I was a kid. And now I don't hardly do any of that stuff because guess what? People have their property posted everywhere because assholes, excuse my language, but assholes like to leave their garbage. They garbage up the land and leave their trash everywhere and their beer cans and their food wrappers. And that causes property owners to say, no more. I got to cut it off. So guess what? That causes good people like me to not have any place to go anymore. And because someone else has got to be an asshole and trash up someone's property. It's crazy like that. But, I can understand the property owners. If I owned some woods and someone came and trashed my woods, I'd be the same way. I'd be like, no more. Sorry. You guys are going to have to go. So, but that's sad because, you get the outdoors, you get to breathe the fresh air. It's the best kind of exercise that you can do. There's a lot of walking involved. And there's nothing like fresh game. A lot of people say, ew, deer meat, that's gross. No, it's not gross, man. It's not gross. What's gross is all that processed food that we're eating, we're consuming. The steroids inside of the cows and the this and that and all the carcinogens that are in the processed foods. That's what's gross. They put motor oil on Cheetos. That's gross. Okay. So, no, it's good eating, man. It's good eating. And once you get used to the gamey taste, no, I'm kidding. But to each his own. There's a lot of people that wouldn't like it, but I grew up around it. I grew up around eating, squirrel, rabbit, and deer. And I grew up around eating vegetables out of the garden because my grandpa put out a garden every year. And see, my grandpa is full-blooded Sicilian. So he would always grow his own tomatoes. He'd grow his own tomatoes and his own garlic. And we would have fresh garlic to put on our food. And I remember when I was a kid, he had tomatoes, he had peppers, he had broccoli, cauliflower, potatoes, zucchinis, cucumbers, and there's an Italian squash. There's an Italian gourd. It's called cucuzzi. And for those of you that don't know, Kikuchi is kind of a cross between, I won't say eggplant. It's kind of a cross between a zucchini and a cucumber, kind of, but it's really delicious. And if you get a chance to look it up, Google it. I'm sure it's a plant that's still grown in Sicily. So just look that up. I just got a message from somebody. They look pretty cool. I can't get it off of there, guys. Sorry if I lose the feed. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I'm not very computer savvy. Dang it. Okay. So, for those of you still listening, I was talking about gardens. We're talking about a lot of good stuff here, man. You know, for those of you that are listening, thanks for listening. Thanks for continue to watch. I know it's late. We're 1 hour and 12 minutes into this live stream. I'm going to have a cigarette. I've been talking so long that I need a cigarette. Cowboy, if you're still there, brother, thanks for watching. Mr. Jocko, I don't know if you've seen any of my live streams before, but I appreciate you watching this one. And you have a good night, brother. And Cowboy, you too. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes just to see if anyone else hops in. But I don't think they are because it's really late. So let me know in the comment section. Do you think I should go ahead and end it, Cowboy? You still there? It's okay. I'll wait for your comment to come up. Or if you're not still there, is anybody still there? I see there's two, which means okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna step outside of this car, and I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna have a cigarette, and I'll still live stream. But you guys, it's gonna get dark. I hope you're okay with it being dark, as long as I'm talking. I know Stone Bender had a problem with it. He was like, "This is creepy, bro." I know he was just joking, but I don't know. Maybe he wasn't joking. I don't know. He's like, "This is creepy." It does kind of have that Blair Witch effect. Oh God! Oh God! Oh, Josh! Where's Josh? Oh, look! If I hold it like this, it looks like the Blair Witch Project. Oh, oh God! I don't know if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project. So anyway, it's cigarette time, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the car. It's gonna be dark. I gotta warn you. You guys have been warned. It is officially dark. That's the name of this show. And I'm gonna keep it down because I have neighbors. You know what? It's snowing now. First we get freezing rain, and now it's snowing. Unfreaking believable. I'm not going to go to my usual smoking spot. I smell a skunk. I smell skunk. Yeah, I think a skunk walked past here, probably trying to keep warm. Good thing you guys don't have smell-o-vision. Okay, I'm going to step outside the car, but I'm not going to step too far. And I'm going to try to keep it down because the neighbors, I don't want to wake them up. I just realized I don't have any thumbs up on here. If you guys could help me out and maybe do a couple thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I don't usually ask for thumbs up, by the way. I'm not one of those guys. Give me some thumbs up, guys. I'm going to light the cigarette. I'm just going to sit right outside my car. I appreciate you guys staying with me. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I got to find my cigarette lighter, though. Where the heck did it go? Look at this. We're live streaming, and I'm not, you probably can't see it. There's the snow. Okay, you guys see that? You guys can't see that, can you? But it's snowing again. It's a light snow though. It'll probably melt by tomorrow. Get back in the car. Yeah. I think he's hiding. He's probably either underneath the car. I think he's trying to get warmth. He's trying to get warm. He's trying to keep warm, like the rest of us, right? Um, so anyway, we're still live. I'm going to stay live as long as I can. Cowboy's been a real trooper. He's been tuned in since I started this. I really appreciate it, Cowboy. In fact, I was going to go to bed, and then Cowboy totally convinced me. He convinced me to do this live stream. So I'm doing this live stream for you, Cowboy, just to let you know. So I'm standing out here, guys, and it's like 20 degrees right now, and tomorrow it's supposed to be like 45, and then Saturday it's supposed to be 60 degrees, and oh no, my phone's dying. So we're going to stay with this live stream until either YouTube shuts me down, or you guys go to bed, or my phone dies. So either way is A-okay with me. So if I suddenly go off the air, don't be concerned. It's just because my phone died. You guys want to see that globe again? That globe was pretty weird. I swear that we'll check it out tomorrow when there's more light. I don't have enough light. So I'm trying to keep quiet. Oh no, I lost one. It's because I'm staying quiet, isn't it? I'm smoking a cigarette. I told you guys I was going to smoke. Told you that. My pants are dropping. I got to pull up my pants. Oh boy. I've got exercise pants on. I got jogging pants on, so they tend not to. I hate carrying groceries. Got two hands full of groceries, and then the pants start coming down. All right. I'm going to put this cigarette out, and then I'm going to plug the phone in. My battery is low. It's low. I don't know what the percentage is. I'm getting back inside the car, though. Oh, that's better. Okay. Now, I can talk. Whoops. Oh, shit. My car honked. That's going to wake the neighbors. It's almost 1 a.m. My freaking car honks. Okay. You have a good night, Jocko, in case I go off the air. My car honked. I probably woke up half the neighborhood. I'm going to turn the car on so I can plug in the phone. I hope you guys don't mind the noise. Let me go ahead and plug it in. I got it plugged in here. There we go. And we're still live. We are live. Sorry, guys. I lost the stream there for a second. What happened was when I plugged in the phone, it connected to the. It tried to connect to the what do you call it? And I lost my live stream there for just a second. So I'm going to turn lights back on so you guys can see my ugly mug. There we go. There we are. I'm back now. I hope it's not. Am I glitching? If I am glitching, I apologize for that. But I think I'm getting ready to shut it down because I've got the lights on. I got the battery connected. I got some emails to check. I got some other things I want to get done. And you guys are probably getting tired of listening to me just babble on because that's all I'm doing right now at this point is just babble. Hopefully, when I get up to the house, when I start heading towards the house, I don't slip and fall. When I start heading towards the house, I don't slip and fall. If I do, you guys will know. You know why you won't see me tomorrow. I'll be in the hospital. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's still showing low battery though. That's weird. So anyway, guys, I think I am gonna call the night. Cowboy, if you want to do a live stream, I'll watch it. I'll watch it definitely. I don't know how many people will watch, but I'll watch it. It's almost 1 in the morning here where I am. But if you want to, it's earlier where you are. Am I not correct? It's probably earlier where you are. So I'll watch it. And that skunk, I think that skunk went away. So now it's time for another round of Guess What's in My Car? And the answer is, guess what's in my car? The answer is an angel. See, it's only 10:35 where you are. That's why you're like, let's do the live stream. Let's do the live stream. Here's the angel. Let me turn around. Let me turn the camera. Can you see that? If you can't see that, I'll read what it says to you. No, there's no McDonald's bags in here. We don't eat McDonald's around here. We don't. I'll tell you what, I used to work for McDonald's. I worked for that company for, oh goodness, like 5 years in one location, about 2 years in another location. I'll tell you, I got sick and tired of eating McDonald's. So, and back when and that's the other thing, a lot of people say they remember McDonald's. Well, I got to tell you, in my reality, or in my memories, whatever you want to call it, it's always been McDonald's because I worked there from, let's see if I can remember this. I worked there from 97 to 2001, my first go around. And then my second go around, it was 2002 to 2003 or 2004. I was in between jobs. I worked at the dollar store too. But what this says, but that's just me. I mean, that's just my reality. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, Cowboy. I know it's Big Mac from McDonald's. But I'll tell you the story on that. No, I know. I get that. Here's my. I'm going to tell you guys why I think that is. Because originally, McDonald's was started by the McDonald brothers, Dick McDonald and Mac McDonald. His brother's name was Mac. And my theory is maybe at one time, maybe that location and a few more locations was called McDonald's. But in my reality, it's always been McDonald's. And my theory is that they named the Big Mac because his brother was big. He was a great big guy. He was 6'4", weighed 268 pounds, maybe even bigger. But I don't know, because actually when Ray Kroc bought when he bought McDonald's, when he bought it, it could have changed over. When Ray Kroc bought the company back in I think it was 1956, when he bought the company. And when he bought the company, they may have had the Big Mac, the sandwich was in the works. And it was named after Dick McDonald's big brother, Mac McDonald. But as I say, it is what it is. Some people remember it as McDonald's. Some people remember it as always being McDonald's. I always remember it being McDonald's because I said it McDonald's, didn't I? See? You guys tripped me up is what you did. You guys tripped. I said McDonald's. I've been saying McDonald's the whole time, haven't I? But for me, it's always been McDonald's. And this is, I worked there. I wore the uniform. I wore the Monarch. But to each his own. Like I said, and there might have been locations where I had that on there, but I know the whole story. And if you watch the movie, and that might have changed, it might have changed. The reality might have changed. Maybe their last names were McDonald's, but it seems kind of awkward that in the story and in the documentaries, and from my experience working there all those years, I've always remembered McDonald's. But hey, you know what? That it is what it is. Off of the subject, though, let's change the subject. I don't want to. Okay. I believe you, dude. I'm not saying I don't believe you. You have your memories, and I can't take that away from you. Nobody can take your memories away from you, and that's fine. That's why we have this community. We have the community to get our ideas across there, and different ideas, and it's different. There's different things for everybody. I remember Oscar Mayer. I remember Jif peanut butter. I remember, but in other, I agree with Kit Kat. Kit Kat had the dash. Kmart had the dash. Coca-Cola looks weird with it used to be a squiggly, to me in my reality, used to be a squiggly line. And now it's not only is it a dash, it's a dot. It's like a dot, and it's going vertical. It's way up here now. It's way too far up where it was. So I think Coca-Cola has changed at least 3 times. I believe you, Jocko. I think that's right. In fact, in one of my videos, my next video that I do, I'm going to discuss the parallel universes, and CERN is going to be the main topic. So if you watch out for that, I'm going to be talking about CERN. I'm going to be talking about demonic beings. I'm going to be talking about angels. I'm going to be talking about ghosts. Once again, I've talked about ghosts before in the program. But anyway, this is an angel pin. If you guys could see, I don't know if you guys could see it. What I was holding, it's not a police badge. It's an angel pin. And what it says, I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says, "Don't drive faster than your angel can fly." Is what it says. Can you guys see that? Okay, so I'm leaving it up there for a little bit. That's what it says. I'm going to put it back up. But I showed you the RC Cola one, right? Cowboy, did you see that one? And I think that label, I'm going to have to look it up. I think the logo that they used on that bottle was from the 70s. But I'm going to have to investigate it and look at it anymore. I think I might have a rare collector's item. It may be way older than that. It says copyright 1939, but that's the copyright of the brand. I mean, that's the copyright of the soda, 1939. So that doesn't mean that that's a 39 bottle. I don't think they made labels. I don't think they made printed colored labels like that in 39. I think they just etched in the glass the name of the brand. I don't think it was a colored label just yet. I don't know. I don't know. Was it around in 39? So I have no idea. But I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing because Coca-Cola was etched. It didn't have labels. It didn't have labels for a long time. And so, yeah, I might have a collector's item there, guys. If you go back and look at one of my previous live streams, you'll catch that. But definitely Coca-Cola is different. Coke Zero is gone. Coke Zero is gone for good. The company got rid of it, and they changed that was a company change. The company changed it to sugar-free Coke is what they call it now. Or sugar-free Coca-Cola Zero is what they're calling it. And originally, to me, it was always Coke Zero. It was never Coca-Cola Zero, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I lost a viewer. But it was always Coca-Cola Zero. I mean Coke Zero. See, now they got me brainwashed. It was Coke Zero. Capital C, O, lowercase K, lowercase E. Coke Zero. That's the way I remembered it. And to me, that's the way it'll always be. But go back and look at the McDonald's. Go back and look at the documentaries. And definitely check out the movie. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a good movie. Whether you agree with the change or you disagree with it, it's a good movie. It's called The Founder. And Michael Keaton gives one of the best performances. I know, right? We don't want you to not exist, Jocko. I'm glad you exist, man. Don't you get Mandela'd. Don't you get Mandela'd. But seriously, guys, go check out that movie. And that's all I've got to say about that. Rather you see the change or not. And that may have changed. And their reality, it may have changed. It may have changed back in time. Because that's the way these Mandelas, that's the way they happen. They change back in time. So they change our timeline altogether. So, but yeah, it's a good movie nonetheless. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that it's a good movie. Michael Keaton gives a brilliant performance. It's just awesome. As Ray Kroc, he gets it. I think he's perfect because I've seen documentaries on Ray Kroc and the way he looks, his mannerisms, Everything he does is just like Ray Kroc. Go watch that. It's awesome. Highly recommended. I'm giving a movie a plug on YouTube. I hope they don't take down my video. But anyway, Cowboy, if you want to do a live stream, you go do one. I'll go watch it. But I am going to get off of here. It's almost been 2 hours. And what have I been talking about? I've been talking about nothing. I could talk about G.I. Joe for an hour. That'd be good. You guys go back and watch some of those old G.I. Joe episodes. I bet you can find some Mandela effects in the G.I. Joe episodes. There's a lot of Mandela effects. There's a lot of residual in the G.I. Joe cartoons if you go and look through them. I have the complete series on DVD. I am a geek. I am a nerd. I collect those things. Oh, that's right. You can't do anything till the end of March. Man. I don't understand that. I got several copyright strikes and they're letting me I don't get it. Maybe that's why I couldn't do live streams, huh? Maybe I got a big ass copyright strike and they kept me from doing live streams for a while. I'm going to have to shut this car off before I get my brain cells killed from carbon monoxide poisoning. No, it's not carbon. Is it carbon dioxide? What am I thinking of? See, it's killing my brain cells already. It's happening, guys. I'm getting poisoned. No, carbon monoxide is what they have in cigarettes, isn't it? It's carbon dioxide I'm thinking of. I don't know. Either way, it's bad. Yeah, I don't understand that either. How did about that? That doesn't make sense. That's effed up, dude. I would say the words on here, but I don't understand that one, Cowboy, because I did it is a total joke. YouTube's a total joke, you know. I got copyright strike from a little I did a tribute on Mean Gene Oakland. Did a tribute on Mean Gene Oakland. You, I showed a few clips that I took off of YouTube, and it was just they were real short. I figured, hey, people do that all the time. I showed a few clips that I took off of my DVDs. And they said WWE has complained about video. We have to take it down. So they took it down. And there were no views. It was like 0 views. And it's like, how does YouTube know? It's like, okay, whatever. So then I redid it, taking the voice out of it. I took the voices out of it and played my own music that I made myself. Carbon monoxide, that's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. What's carbon? Which one's that? I'm not a very smart man, Jenny. I'm not a very smart man, Jenny. I knew it was one of the two. But I went back and I took the voices out and I replaced it with my own music. And they still took it down. And I'm just like, what is wrong with it? I don't see how these people do whole movie reviews. The big time YouTubers that do whole movie reviews, You got the video game nerd, the nostalgia critic. You got that guy with glasses. Oh, I guess that's the same guy. You got who else? There's several of them. There's Midnight's Edge, um, Mecha Random, another great YouTuber. But she doesn't show whole clips. She just talks. She shows a picture, and she talks about the videos. But there's guys pulling videos off of YouTube. There's people pulling videos off of YouTube to put in their videos all the time, and they're still up. I I don't get it. I guess it's just a selective thing because I don't have a channel, right? It's like, let's pick on this guy that doesn't have any views. That's what they do. They pick on the smaller people. People like Cowboy, people like me who don't have, like at the time I did that video, I probably had about 68 subscribers. And now, thanks to those videos that I make with the action figures, I have 101 subscribers. Although I got two unsubscribed. I got a pretty good feeling who those two people were. I'm not going to mention it on here, but it seems awfully odd that, it happened right after a certain situation happened. I won't mention the situation, but Cowboy knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, it is down, freezing rain outside, and I've had this heater on. My phone is plugged into the car, which means I have to go. I will see all you guys later. Cowboy, thanks for watching. Jocko, very special guest. Thank you for watching. Noblest earlier to the program. I'd like to give him a special shout out. Thank you for watching, Noble. I appreciate your support. And as always, guys, good night and good luck. You guys, I appreciate your viewing, okay? You guys better get some sleep. Get some sleep, man. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and good night, everybody. Much love to you, Cowboy, too. Here's your fist bump. I'm gonna fist bump you guys. Here you go. Fist bump. All right. Peace. I'm out of here. Oh, that's how that works.